Hey guys, Elizabeth Blackford here, and welcome to your Getting Started Right video for Team Rise Above. If you're watching this video, a few things have already happened. You have gotten your welcome email from our team. You've been added to Team Rise Above on Facebook. You've been tagged in the welcome video, which means you've logged onto your online office already. You've set up your websites right. It's really simple. You just plug in basic information, put a great picture up so people know who you are. You've connected your bank account so you get direct deposit with EFT, and you've gone through the initial what is coaching and what is Emerald and Success Club and a few basic things that you need to know before you get plugged into our new coach training. We do new coach training 2 times a month. There's a big Team Dynamite coach training at the beginning of the month, and we do in the middle. So all that has happened. You've been added to Team Rise Above. You've done the welcome and set up your stuff. Now, after you watch this, you let your coach know, and they're going to add you to Team Dynamite, and then you will have access to our sister team, our bigger team. There's probably 500 plus coaches on that team, run by Heather Coy, who is my personally sponsored coach, or I am her. Anyway, she's my coach, and that's where a lot of our training gets put out. That's somewhere you check daily, just like you check your online office from this point on daily to get to know what's going on and how to navigate around both of those places. So you also have printed off your 7-day quick start guide, and you've gone over it. You have filled it out. If you've had questions, you've asked your sponsored coach. You've put the coach relations number in your phone. You've plugged that in as a contact because you will be using it when you can't get in touch with me, your sponsored coach, or you can't get your question answered on our team page. You can call them and they can help you with anything and everything. They are our lifeline in this business. So those are important things. When you finish watching this video, you're going to also let your coach know not only do you need to be added to Team Dynamite, but you need a follow-up call. And you're going to go over any questions that you have from this Getting Started Right, and you're going to share with them your goals. So let's go ahead and start talking about that. As a coach, you're going to need to think about your why you're doing this, why you're coaching, why you're embarking on this new adventure, and what that means to you. And so it's got to be something heartfelt, a little bit gut-wrenching, that maybe puts a lump in your throat or is just uncomfortable to say out loud. Think about it. Try and tie as much tangible things and emotions, everything into this why, and put it down on paper. Peaks and Valleys, this is one of my favorite books, but Peaks and Valleys. There are peaks and valleys in this business. We can get really high when we help people and get some great feedback, and really low when we don't hear anything, crickets. And so it's important to know why you're doing this. So once you have that written down, you're going to share that with your coach, and you're going to also set some goals. Now, once you know why you're doing this, and just to touch on that one more time, it's got to be more than I want to help people, and it's got to be more than I want to make some money. Those are great things, but dig deeper. This is an actual business that's just not going to cut it. And so why do you want to make more money? What does that mean to you? How's that going to affect your family, your kids, your grandkids, whatever, your spouse? Is there somebody who could benefit from a transformation story? And what would that mean to them? What would that mean to you? Get into it. Okay, now setting goals. All different levels when you're coaching, and chances are, if you stick around, your goals are going to change and grow and get bigger and bigger, but you got to start somewhere, or you're not going to know where the heck you're trying to get to. And so we have coaches on our team who their goals are as simple as just wanting to enjoy the coach discount, to wanting to get their Shakeology paid for. That was my goal in the beginning. I couldn't afford a dang thing, and so I just wanted my Shakeology paid for, and that quickly happened. So that's a great goal to start off with. Maybe it's paying for gas, groceries, utilities, perhaps your mortgage. Maybe it is, you see the big picture and the potential here, and you see these top coaches, and you see just how great and ginormous this can really be and get, and that it can grow exponentially for you. And you want to make a 6-figure income. You want to retire yourself. You want to retire your spouse, whatever that looks like. Write it down, because you're going to have to tell your sponsoring coach. That way they know how hard to push you. They know what tools to set in front of you and how to help you create a path to this goal to get there from A to B. So setting goals. Now, sharing your story. And this will lead us into a little bit on Facebook. This is very much a relationship building business. We have amazing products. You guys should all know that, because I'm going to assume if you're doing this coaching thing, you've kind of figured out that you have to be a product of the product. You have to believe in this and you have to love it, and it has to be something that you do every single day, or you can really forget anything past being a discount coach, because people aren't going to want to follow you. They're not going to trust you if they don't believe in you. And so you got to believe in yourself, you got to believe in the products, and the only way to do that is to use them and be able to share that with people from the heart. And so drinking your Shakeology every day, it's been 4 years for me. I still drink my Shakeology every day, and I miss it. And I still do our programs. I work out at the gym and lift weights, but I still do our programs, and I still follow them, whether I'm in the gym or at home or traveling or whatever. So being a product of the product is key, but finding your story and being able to share it is also very important, because we're in the relationship building business, not so much the selling. If you want to say we sell something, we sell a lifestyle, we sell an opportunity, we sell a lifeline to people. And people work with you because they like you, because they trust you, because you've inspired them, because you've given them hope. And so from this point on, you have to start sending out friend requests. You got to start thinking about your Facebook as your business front, and that means opening it up and making it public. If there are things you want to keep private and this is a little out of your comfort zone and you're not so sure about it, I get it. I totally respect that. I was the same way too. But what I quickly found was the things that I didn't want people to know, I just didn't post. Those were things that I picked up the phone and I shared with my sister and my grandparents, and I used other platforms for posting more personal things that I didn't make public. But as far as Facebook goes, that's open to the public, and what I'm sharing on there is I'm sharing my life. So that means I'm sharing about my kids, because I want to connect with other moms. And so wherever you are in life and whatever you love and enjoy doing, don't stop posting about that and start posting all this Beachbody crap. Don't do that. Post about you. I rarely share, hey, I'm a Beachbody coach. No, I share, hey, I'm a health and fitness coach, and I get to work on social media and connect with people and help them on their journey. That's what I share. When people ask me what I do, I very confidently tell them that that's my profession. That is what I do, and that is what I love, and that's what pays my bills. All right, so your Facebook, just touching a few points on there really quickly to get you started right. Make sure you have a profile picture that's a headshot. It's very clean. It's of you smiling and happy. You can't be with a bunch of people in there. It's just confusing, especially when you network and you start expanding your reach. People need to know who they're working with, right? So make sure it's you. Make sure your cover photo is something positive, encouraging, that it's really clean. You don't want a picture where it's like just cut off and crazy, and so put some thought into that. Be intentional with your posts. From this point on, you post every single day, at least for now 3 times a day, morning, noon, and night. That's when people check Facebook. That's when you're posting on Facebook. When people come by your Facebook page, they need to leave feeling encouraged, feeling positive, feeling uplifted. You have added value to them. You're putting out good content. And sometimes it's just the simplest thing, encouraging people to grab a glass of water, encouraging people to get up and stretch and walk around, sharing a healthy recipe. And when you share anything, it needs to come from you. And so that means you don't share from another page from now on. If you find good content somewhere on Pinterest, on the web, on Facebook, you need to copy and save the image. You need to repost the image, and then you need to, if you're copying and pasting a recipe, do it that way, or type out your own wording and share it as it's coming from you. Really important. Let's not drive people to other people's sites. Let's keep them with you. All right? That's really going to be helpful. So put that in your back pocket. Okay, so that's pretty much Facebook as far as getting started. Start sharing your story. If you want to do a coming out of the closet announcement, I encourage it. I personally think it's great, and that just means one evening around 10 o'clock your time, post on Facebook, let people know, hey, this is what I'm doing. I'm pretty excited. I'm making a big life change. You share your story. If it's been a transformation, share that. I've lost 10 pounds. I've done this program where its portion control is really simple. We follow these containers. If it fits, you eat it. 30-minute workouts. I got a lot of encouragement and support from my team, and I'm pretty excited to pay it forward. I cannot wait to start this new challenge group later this month. I just want to let you guys know what I'm doing, and I look forward to your support and encouragement along the way. There, you've let people know what you're doing, and this way when you start inviting, which what we'll talk about next, they'll know where you're coming from, and they'll know that, oh yeah, I think I read something on our page about this. And so it just kind of it's something that I think is a cool thing to do. Alright, so let's talk about, we talked about building relationships, and so that means on Facebook, sending out the more friend requests and opening up your Facebook to the public, but it also means when you're out and about, talking to people. Now, if you're an introvert, I am an introvert. I'm a little bit of both, but I'm more introvert than extrovert. It's okay. It's going to be awkward and weird and uncomfortable, and anything in life that is that way is usually a good thing. And that's where the magic happens. So embrace it, accept that you're probably gonna get tongue-tied and step on yourself and your words, and it's okay. The more you do it, the better you get, I promise. But when you're out and about, start connecting with people, and all you have to do is ask questions. I have found that if I ask a question, people would generally answer, and if I have a smile on my face, and if I'm present in the moment meaning I'm not looking at my phone, then they are more receptive to talking back to me. And so start connecting with people, start looking for that common thread, whatever it is, and when you end a conversation with somebody, just have your phone out and say, hey, I really enjoyed chatting with you. Are you on Facebook? I would love to keep up. Find them on Facebook. Boom, you've just connected and networked, and that's somebody who at some point in time is going to work with you, I promise. Everything comes full circle. You're going to have to start sending out invites this week, and that means that you are just reaching out in a really simple way and letting people know, hey, I'm really excited. Kind of like your Facebook post. I'm really excited. I am doing this new challenge group. It's pretty awesome. Don't know if you saw my post, but we're just going to concentrate on exercise, on nutrition, and on staying encouraged and accountable to each other. I don't know if this is something you'd be interested in, but I thought of you, and either way, I'd love to hear back from you. Really simple, but you got to send out the invites. It doesn't matter how inspiring you are. People are not going to just come knocking on your door for an invite. You have to reach out to them, and then you have to follow up with them and let them know after a couple days when you send out that invite that, hey, I know life is busy and crazy and it's school starting, but I didn't want to leave anybody out, and so I just wanted to touch base one more time and see if the timing lined up. If you'd like more information, I have this group. It's starting on this day. Can I send you more details? Either way, I look forward to hearing back from you. And so that's a really super simple way to follow up. I always take the pressure off by letting people know that either way, I'd still love to hear from you. You know, maybe now is not the right time, and that's okay. Other things that you need to know right away, guys, you're all on Shakeology Home Direct. That's important because that